Hey 143 fam, I'm Antonia. Thank you for being here. Please make sure you subscribe and click on the bell for notifications. Winners for July readings have now been posted to Instagram and in YouTube comments. Make sure you check that out if you would like to be considered. For a free reading in August, make sure you subscribe. Leave me a comment below your video and I will notify winners at the very end of the month. I'll also be doing separate reading giveaways and additional daily, weekly readings all month long on Instagram. Make sure you check me out there, Urban Soul Guru. All of my information is in the box below. Now let's check out August and see what's in store. Hi Libra, this reading is for Libra Sun, Moon, and Rising for August 2019. We're going to take a look at your general overview first, then we'll take a look at love. I will have timestamps down below. Libra, August 2019, general overview. Libra, general overview, August. Your cards are trying to fly away from me. Okay, Libra, I've got you guys. All right, I'm channeling Libra has chosen very decisively. You had some heavy decisions to make last month, many of you. And you come into August with more peace, and you're trusting in yourself, and you're trusting in your decisions. So if you did choose to reconcile with somebody, you know that they have your full commitment and trust moving forward. Libra, I'm also feeling in terms of business, you may have had a few different deals, a few different opportunities on the table. I feel like somebody had like a new position. Maybe you interviewed for a new position or someone asked you to interview for a higher up position. It feels like you had a few different choices, a few different opportunities or options. You come into August decisively choosing. If you weren't able to decisively choose one way or the other in July, that's actually a good thing. Mercury is now direct as we step into August. So you make these decisions early in the month. I'm feeling a lot of joy come in. I'm feeling a lot of, I'm not just fluid money, I'm definitely getting creativity. So it feels like some of you, especially if you work in a creative field, you may have had a few different offers come through regarding a project that you're working on. You'll know who to go with, but it feels like you have chosen. It feels like you come into the first week of August. You've already chosen even if you haven't signed contracts, but you know who you're going with. You know who stays and who leaves. You know the direction. Trust that, Libra. There's a lot of grounded, stable energy around you and a lot of peace. Okay, so let's get some energy. Let's get some clarity on this. Libra, general overview for August. I'm definitely getting contracts for you guys. A big part of this, a big part of moving forward, especially beyond the first week of August, because it feels like the first week of August you still may be making decisions or finalizing what you've actually chosen. You have to forgive something that didn't work out. Forgive relationships, forgive people, forgive yourself, whatever role you played in. It's time to let go. July forced you to do that. July forced some endings. July forced some people out, okay? It's okay. What is coming into your life now in August and in the few months ahead is so much bigger, is so much more successful. There's so much more, there's joy, but there's stability. I keep getting this very stable energy. It also feels like people you're surrounding yourself with are more stable. You may have been dealing with very challenging personalities. Some of those people eclipsed out. Since you're reading, there's nothing to worry about. You've chosen, you've made the right decision. There's beautiful energy. You can trust people around you, the people that were meant to step out, the people who are meant to be eclipsed out. It's done. You come into August, I don't want to say a clean slate because you're definitely coming into August. There are still similar people around you, okay? But you can trust it. You can trust the people who stuck around and have confidence. Not only have confidence in the people you're surrounding yourself with, but have confidence in yourself and your decisions. I just keep getting that you guys are making a really big decision. The only thing that I'm going to caution is this. If you're presented with opportunities last month and you did not move ahead with anything, you haven't committed to anybody, I do feel like someone's trying to rush you. And there's something about the first week of August. Somebody's trying to rush you to commit, that needs to be your decision. Even if you decide to move forward with that particular person or that group of people, that company, it needs to be on your terms. If you feel rushed, it's going to create some sort of a block. Archangel Michael's here showing up and letting you know that you're safe. Okay, there's nothing to worry about, but also don't allow anybody to rush you into any kind of decision, especially if you're choosing between more than one person or opportunity. Trust your intuition. You're razor sharp this month. You'll be able to see clearly. You come into August, the blinders of Mercury retrograde, you're able to take them off. That's not an issue anymore. I do feel like if you're going to make a major decision, wait until after the first week of August, because again, it just feels like some of July may spill over into the first week of August. There may still be some negotiating, or there's something you're not seeing clearly yet in that shadow period post Mercury retrograde. I would say after like the 7th or the 8th for you, move forward confidently. You guys are good. And if you've already made your mind up because you've been thinking about this for a long time and you've been feeling out options for quite a long time, you don't have to wait until the 7th or the 8th of August. But if something new showed up in July, like something brand new people, a new opportunity, just don't rush into that. Make sure you go back and reread contracts. Make sure you meet up with people again and really feel them out, because you may have missed something in July that you won't miss now. Okay, one of your cards just fell. Let me grab this for you, Libra. Okay, so we've asked, clarifying opportunity to forgive. Someone's asking for your forgiveness. You may also be asking somebody for forgiveness as well. If that's the case, I feel like you'll get it. But I feel like there's somebody may be deceitful in the past. And this could be a romantic partner. This isn't necessarily just business or just career right now. Someone may be asking for forgiveness. Forgive them. Offer that for sure. But it doesn't mean you have to allow that person back into your life either. There's peace. There's stability. I don't feel like you're going to feel very peaceful if you're allowing challenging personalities and relationships and experiences back in. Now, some of you did reconcile, and that's really beautiful for many of you. But you have to be able to trust the person, okay? If you can offer forgiveness, but you still wouldn't be able to trust in whether it's an old business partner, an old romantic partner, an old friend, they're not meant to come back. I'm really feeling the trust has to be solid, and you'll know that. Someone comes back, if you still don't trust them, you really can't let that go. It's because you're picking up that person hasn't changed as much as they would like for you to believe they have. Okay, so we're moving on from that. You're moving past that. Doors close. Beyond the first week of August, it's much smoother sailing. We have Archangel Michael here, center of the reading, clarified by release and surrender. Release and surrender to Archangel Michael, release and surrender to universe. All fears, all worries, move ahead confidently in your decisions. You will choose the right person, the right situation. You just know without a shadow of a doubt. Trust your intuition. But this also has to do with manifesting. As you're manifesting, as you're asking for what it is you want, how you would like this new chapter, this new opportunity or relationship to pan out for you. Set those intentions, but then release them. Release them to universe to manifest in a way that is far greater than you can manifest on your own. Archangel Michael is watching over all of it. It's a really beautiful energy. It's a very beautiful month for you, not just in career, but it feels like across the board. Feels like some of you may be worrying about a child. Maybe a child hasn't had the most stable behavior lately, and it does feel like there was a trigger for that. But it does feel like if you're asking Archangel Michael, you're asking for some divine intervention and help and some healing. It feels like that comes full circle. I'm feeling something much more peaceful around children too. I got that for, I believe, Pisces, okay? So you may have some crossover there with a Pisces or maybe a Pisces child. There's healing. Something gets resolved. Children and home feels much more peaceful this month than last. Have confidence, clarified by trustworthy guidance. I really am picking up creative projects for you guys. So are you writing? What are you creating here? Have confidence in this process. Also have confidence in the way that you create your individual creative process. It feels like someone may want to show up and try to tell you that you need to create or manifest in a different way. And you know your process. Stay confident. Be assertive about that so that you are getting the best product or the best project completed. This has to do with writing. If you're writing, if you're creating, you are being asked to be a conduit for certain messages coming through. It's going to enhance your work. You'll have more success. Have confidence in this. Yes, you've needed to let someone or something go. You move forward with the angels protecting you. Not only is there confidence, universe has confidence in you. Spirit divine is watching over you, and these messages and all that you're creating have divine significance. So whatever you're working on has the ability to impact a lot of other people. It feels like a pretty grand scale. Okay, this doesn't feel small scale for you guys. Trust in that process. You're moving forward with something bigger. I definitely feel like there are people around you that you feel doubt you. Those are not people you need around you anymore. If they still exist in your life, cut those cords, close those doors peacefully, move on. You don't need it. You're moving forward. You need to have confidence to bring whatever this new project is, idea, transition in your life, full circle, because it feels pretty massive. Wow, we have 2 cards here. We'll start here. Let your past go. Let those people go. Let those old situations go. And do that confidently as well, okay? You've chosen, trust in your decisions to move forward in the month of August. Why? Because we also have love crowning this. If you are choosing between romantic partners, it feels like you've chosen the right one, or you will be choosing the partner that you are most in alignment with. It feels like the healthier relationship. I'm also feeling a lot of love around work. So you may have had to close the door working at a particular company to launch something new. You love what you're doing. You love your environment. That's what you're stepping into. There is a whole lot of peace. There feels like a whole lot of self-love. I'm feeling a lot of other people showing up to love you too. You may have some people admiring your work from afar. You may not meet them necessarily, but it feels like a lot of people, maybe online, social media, are extending a lot of love to you, but more than usual. It's because you've earned that. It's because you are vibing at that level. It's because you are putting so much love into what you're creating. You're putting so much love consciously out there in the universe, okay? Steady progress, bottom of the deck. Change in direction. You're moving forward. You have chosen, you move forward. You may be physically moving. This could be a brand new career for you, but there's steady progress. Whatever you're working on, universe recognizes your steady progress. Have confidence in your abilities. Have confidence in the success that really feels destined for you. And most importantly, love what you're doing. Love what you're doing. If you don't love what you do, if you don't love who you're surrounding yourself with, close doors, cut some people out, start again, because you are meant to be doing something that you love. You are meant to be around people who you love and who love you back the right way at a high level. This is high vibing energy. This is soul purpose energy. These people that come in to love you, that want to love you, these are high level soulmates. Okay, so I really feel you consciously doing this, Libra. This is really beautiful energy. It's very evolved. You're very consciously, I feel like you're reshaping your future in a lot of ways. Reshaping your present, actually. You're reshaping your present so that your experiences have a whole lot more love. Also, too, the thoughts you're putting out into the universe, even in regards to difficult situations and endings, surround all of that with love. Okay, if you don't know what that means, ask Archangel Michael to do it. Pray to the angels to do it for you. But surround yourself, surround all you're working on. Even people you have to let go of, surround them in love so that you heal, so that they heal, and that you continue to be in alignment with this. I'm telling you, there's something pretty big coming up for you, Libra. There's something pretty big. Okay, so let's take a look at love. Libra and love, August 2019, Libra and love. Libra and love. Okay. You move on peacefully, somebody else hasn't. It's okay. That's their journey. That's their experience. You can send them love, but you cannot fix somebody else's situation. You need that energy for you now. If you've had to say goodbye to certain people, trust that you've made the right decisions. You've been intuitively guided. Feels like you've had signs. You've had visions. You've heard messages of your own. Trust in that, okay? There is new love here for you. If you've gone through a separation, if you're single, there is major love coming in. It does feel like someone from your past is not over you, but I don't feel like you should be taking steps backwards. There are people from the past, they really want to show up and they want to love you. And they really do want to show up with the right intentions and have a beautiful, healthy relationship. But unfortunately, for whatever reason, it doesn't feel like that's going to happen. So please know that. Feels like you know that. If you really think about it, if you sit with it, if you meditate on it, that's a message you're going to get for yourself. If trust isn't there, if trust isn't intact, you can't have those kinds of people around you. If anybody's belittling you, because it does, it feels like somebody's challenging you, like you can't accomplish that. You can't accomplish it by this method, or this isn't the way that should look. Trust you, trust your process, trust your intuition. Some of those people needed to go, may still need to go, but you're at peace, okay? So Libra in love. I'm telling you, new love, getting to know one another. New love is big for you, Libra, if you're single. New love is coming in this month. Somebody new, somebody beautiful. Just be conscious of people who showed up last month, okay? Make sure you give it time before you commit to anybody, because during Mercury retrograde, you may have had some blinders. You may have missed some red flags, okay? But for those of you calling in new partners this month, a lot of blessed energy there. Getting to know each other in regards to committed partners. I feel like you guys need to be communicating about something. It'll create more depth in your relationship, but you need to be talking. I just keep hearing communicate. Forgiving and learning, okay? What is it that you need to forgive? What do you need to communicate so that you can move past some karmic issues that showed up in July? What is it that you still need to do? You need to have these conversations with your partner. You will have a really healthy result and a positive resolution here. But it does feel like for those of you in committed relationships, you still have some healing to do. If you guys want to stay together long term, you have to be communicating about issues. You can't just take space. I'm definitely feeling, for those of you in committed relationships, this may not be you doing this, but it almost feels like a partner kind of checks out. When you talk to them about an issue, it's like, I'm busy with work, I need to travel. They just feel like they remove themselves. If that's you, Libra, don't do that. It's going to cost you potentially a really healthy and a really beautiful relationship here. What you guys need to get back to is this. You're communicating about problems. You're consciously working on them. You're not judging each other for the emotions that come up. You work on things together side by side. This is what you get back to by the end of the month, is this very flirtatious, fun energy. There's a lot of fun up ahead for you, especially for those of you guys in committed relationships. But it does feel like you still have some healing left to do early in August. But that's okay. So you move past it. You'll get your fun back. You'll get your sexy back. Those conversations won't always be so challenging, okay? For those of you who are single, you're getting to know somebody new. Take your time with it. It does feel like you still need to offer somebody from the past forgiveness, but you are already flirting and you're having fun. You're peaceful. You're calling in more peaceful people too. If you're calling in people that feel a little dramatic and they're not super stable, I think that's going to be a huge turnoff for you this month. And even in terms of friendships, if people are being overly dramatic and it's just doesn't make sense to you, you're going to cut those ties pretty quickly, okay? Look at this. So we have this new partner, if you're single, coming in. Clarified by soulmate. This is big energy. This is fated energy. This is someone who is meant to be in your life. But the reason why, for those of you in committed relationships, you need to talk about your issues and work through them and not avoid them. You can't avoid it. It's because this person is still meant to be in your life. I'm not feeling like you should be separating from relationships, romantic relationships where there is a lot of, where there are major commitments. If you have major commitments with a romantic partner, this does not feel like the month you are meant to cut ties. This feels like a month to heal. Of course, that's going to depend on where you are at in that healing process. For some of you, you may be healed enough to walk away, and that's different. But for those of you still in love, really still wanting this relationship to work out, just recognize that there is some healing left to do. But it's beautiful, okay? It's beautiful. You get this resolution. So forgiving and learning sits at the center of your reading. And side by side with soulmate is true love. This is what you've called in. This is who is already in your life if you're in a committed relationship. You work through these issues because this person is a really legitimate partner for you. So don't give up on them too easy. I see you guys getting back to a really fun space, okay? This feels like very fun, very playful, very beautiful energy. Honestly, get a lot of sexy energy here. And I feel like you guys need that. You need to reconnect on a physical level. You need to explore that again because there definitely feels like some distance. But this is also clarified by let go of control issues. You have to heal. You have to heal if you want to get back to that. You can't force certain resolutions. You can't force a partner to heal. They can't force you to heal, but you're also not going to heal anything if you're avoiding it. So Call your partner out if they're doing that. It does feel like you guys will heal something pretty major this month, especially if it showed up last month or something came to a head last month with the eclipses and Mercury retrograde. Someone's rushing something. I feel like someone might be rushing a move or rushing a career decision, but it impacts your money too. You guys got to work on these things. Committed partners, for those of you in committed relationships, you guys have some healing. But get to the core of this. This person is a true love. They are a soulmate. There is fun energy here. There's beautiful, playful energy. So get this done early in the month. If you're single, these are situations it feels like you're stepping away from. And now you're stepping into a place where you're flirtatious, you're having fun, and you're getting to know some new people. You may have two really solid options. I feel like that came up for you. Weren't we talking about two partners last month? They don't feel like the same partners. If you're single, these feel like new opportunities, fresh opportunity, really, really positive. But it's the person you feel safe with, you have fun with, and they're not triggering all those old karmic patterns. They really feel brand new to you. It doesn't feel like, okay, I kind of had this situation with an ex. It's not that, okay? It's a brand new person and a brand new experience. Crowning your reading is retreat. For many of you in committed relationships, you need to retreat. You need to go away. You need to get some healing done together as a couple. I'm telling you, if you can commit to this, you're going to have a really good resolution here, a happy ending here. You get to move on from some of this, and you don't have to continue to rehash this in the months ahead, but you have to do this. Some of you are retreating away from issues when you actually need to be leaning into them to work through them. So just be conscious of it. If you're single, I really feel you may still be dealing with some breakup energy, so releasing some of those energies from exes. You may need a retreat. If you travel, though, it heals you. You may meet somebody while you're actually away on a true retreat or just traveling in general. Bottom of the deck here, we have let your friends help you. Be social. Be social. Be social. If you're single, be out with your friends. Don't retreat. Don't hide from people. Get back out there. Friends may help you in committed relationships. You may have mutual friends in common or friends who just had the same kinds of issues. They can help you navigate that. As long as you trust your friends. You have a solid circle, people who genuinely love you. They're showing you love, your partner love. These are people I feel like can help you a lot. I'm actually getting family. I'm getting family. So if you have siblings that are like friends to you, a parent where you have like a really beautiful friendship with, I'm feeling family that feel like friends will be very helpful for you in the month of August to help resolve and clear some of this lingering energy with otherwise really beautiful partners. And then you move on, you're happier together. This is an important month. Don't hide from issues. Lean into it. Make the most of it. I feel like your partner will meet you there, especially if you call them out and you say, look, you're kind of ducking out on me when I bring this up. We need to deal with this. They'll come full circle. You'll get that attention and the time you need from them this month. Libra, I'm so grateful to connect with you here. I'm getting like this itchiness in my throat. Let me take a sip real quick. Sip of water real quick. Okay. I'm definitely feeling like there's something. We got to go back to this real quick. This pertains to those of you in committed relationships. You don't want to talk. Who doesn't want to talk? There are issues here that are resolvable. It feels like this could be you, this could be your partner. It feels like they're not meeting you there in this place to heal because they're afraid that that's going to be the end of your relationship. But I'm telling you this, it will be the end of your relationship if you can't communicate this month. I'm not saying it'll like abruptly end this month, but there feel like some significant enough issues that if they continue to linger, it's going to eat away at the relationship, okay? You guys can't run away from this. It really feels like you're dealing with a partner who doesn't want to talk. They're afraid to communicate. Let them know that it's safe. Let them know that you'll meet them there with honesty and with openness. And Libra, if you have fear around communicating because you feel like it's going to end in a breakup, have a little bit more faith in your relationship and in your partner, okay? I really feel a very positive resolution here. Okay, so as I was saying, I will be back mid-month for your mid-month love reading. If you feel like you need more clarity in the meantime, reach out to me for a private reading. Reach out to me for energy healing work. It's what I specialize in. I'm sending you so much love, like gratitude, Libra. I'll see you guys back here soon. Ciao.